urgent. Archangel Michael says this is the ultimate sacrifice. Skip this and he will vanish from your life. My beloved child, why do you feel your heart beating faster the moment your eyes touch these words? It is because your soul already knows. Heaven is speaking. A divine trumpet has been blown. Your name is the echo that shook the skies. There is no chance or accident about this. You were meant to read this right now, because Archangel Michael gave up everything to get to you. Do you ever wonder why? Why would Archangel Michael give up his glory? Why would he risk the blazing wings of eternity just to whisper in your ear today? It is because God saw the fight inside you, the war you hide with a smile, the storms that rage in your chest without making a sound. Archangel Michael knows this load has been on your shoulders for too long. He just could not keep quiet any longer. Archangel Michael has lowered his sword, not to fight, but out of love for you, beloved soul. He is at the entrance to heaven. He begged you not to miss this last chance. As he threw down his radiant shield, he adds, "If you skip this, I will vanish from your life, and the protection you never even knew I gave you will fade. Do not put the mercy of heaven to the test, my child." Also, pay close attention before we go any further. Read this message all the way through. Do not get lost. Do not move the page. Heaven sends a light into your spirit for every word you read. Every word you absorb is a shield around your tomorrow. If you are truly chosen, align your heart right now with the divine whispers that are always there to protect you. This is your sign, sweetheart. As you read this, do you feel chills going down your arms? That is Archangel Michael himself, brushing your spirit. Someone sent him to let you know that a gate is about to open. Once it does, it will never close again. The gate will lock, though. If you let it go through, your cries will not be heard the same way. Now is your chance. It is now time for heaven to open its doors. There is truth in these words, my beautiful child of light. It looks like you are reading words on a screen, but you are not. You have a living flame in your hand through the voice of Archangel Michael. This message carries the breath of God himself, burning through all time to touch your soul today. The miracle you thought was impossible will start to happen in your life like rushing water breaking a dam. If you hold on, if you refuse to skip, do you understand why you cannot take your eyes off of this page, my beloved child? It is because something inside you is making you feel alive. This message was written into your destiny long before you were born. It is like a memory that has been hidden in your soul, coming back to you. When your name was called, Archangel Michael stood beside God. Today, that same angel stands in front of you, shaking and whispering, "Do not skip. Do not close your eyes. This is the only window you have. Right now, every breath you take is being praised in heaven. They are holding their breath while they wait to see if you will fully open your heart or turn away. You have felt alone at times. My chosen one, you have asked yourself, why do I pray when nothing changes? Why does it feel like night lasts longer than day? But God wants you to know that He has heard all of your cries, even the ones you did not say out loud. Archangel Michael claims that he has been protecting you in silence, stopping arrows you have never seen, and snares before they can hurt you. You believe you have been getting by on your own. No, my child. Archangel Michael stayed awake when you could not. That is how you got through each night. Do not think that this is just another moment. Sweet soul. Number This is the point where your past and future become separate. Heaven says that you were not just dropped here by chance. There are only a few seconds left before you have to make a choice. The enemy is keeping an eye on you and wants you to skip. You will go back to the same cycle of pain and unanswered questions if you skip. But if you fully open and take in every word here, you will find a miracle that will shock you, a miracle that will quickly erase years of trouble. Beloved, Archangel Michael is kneeling. Yes, the Archangel of War, the defender of heaven's gates, is kneeling before you now. He says, I laid down my wings to come to you. If you ignore this, I will vanish. And once I vanish, the shield you never saw will leave with me. Do not underestimate what that means. Without his presence, the storms you fought before will return stronger, and you will wonder why the light feels so far. But God says, if you hold on, if you believe, my hand will lift you in ways no man can explain. Precious child, look back at your life for a moment. Think of the nights you should have been destroyed, the accidents you almost fell into, the betrayal that almost broke you, the sickness that almost took you. Do you think you survived by chance? Number. It was Archangel Michael standing guard. And now he says, I cannot hold back forever. Unless you open this message and take it into your heart. Do not test heaven. Do not push away your own miracle. My beloved, even now, light is surrounding you. Can you feel that pressure on your chest? That tingling in your palms? That is Archangel Michael's sword being pressed against the ground in front of you, forming a shield around your spirit. God whispers, if my child finishes this message, they will see a sign within days that will confirm everything. Do not doubt it, the proof will come. Not by accident, but by heaven's design. Your spirit is trembling, because you already sense the weight of what I am about to say. This is not a story, not an illusion, not just text on a screen. This is the sound of heaven pressing itself into your life. Archangel Michael has laid down his brilliance, just to stand beside you now, whispering, child, you cannot afford to skip this moment. The sacrifice has been made, and it is for you. Do you understand how serious this is? Do you feel the fire in your chest right now? That is not fear. It is recognition. Your soul remembers this covenant. Precious one, God has seen the moments you stayed awake crying, hiding your face so no one would see. He saw the times you walked away from people, smiling on the outside but breaking inside. Heaven never ignored you. Archangel Michael says he has wrapped his wings around your bed every night, even when you thought no one cared. But today is different. Today he has stepped down, placing his sword on the ground, saying, if my child skips this message, I will have no more strength to linger. I will vanish, and they will feel the emptiness of my absence. My dear child, you do not even realize how many times you were seconds away from disaster, how many times you should have been crushed, how many traps were set for you. But Archangel Michael cut the ropes. Before you even saw them, he shielded you from betrayals meant to ruin you. He blocked illnesses that wanted to drain you. He silenced voices that plotted against you. Remember that accident that almost happened but did not. That was Archangel Michael. Remember that person who suddenly left your life, and you did not understand why. That was Archangel Michael removing a trap. Remember that job you did not get, and you were devastated. That was Archangel Michael protecting you from a toxic environment that would have destroyed you. Remember the relationship that ended, and you thought you would never recover. Archangel Michael was saving you from someone who would have abused your heart. Remember the opportunity that fell through, and you felt like a failure. Heaven was closing a door that led to a dead end, so a better door could open. Every no you received was God protecting you from a counterfeit. You thought you were unlucky. You thought you were cursed. You thought God had forgotten you. But the truth is, you have been so protected, so covered, so shielded, that if you could see in the spirit realm, you would fall to your knees in gratitude. The angels assigned to you have been working overtime. They have been fighting battles you do not even know about. Archangel Michael says, "There were nights I stood at their door and turned away attacks. There were days I went before them and removed obstacles from their path. There were moments I whispered warnings in their spirit, and they listened without even knowing it was me. I have been faithful. I have been present. But now I need them to be present too. Yet now," he says, "I cannot keep fighting for a soul that will not listen. They must open this message. They must drink every word, or my shield will be lifted." Beloved, this is not manipulation. This is a warning wrapped in love. Do you feel the urgency in your chest? That is your spirit recognizing truth. Something deep within knows this moment is sacred. You were made for this moment. Everything you have been through was leading you here. Every hardship prepared you. Every disappointment positioned you. Every delay was divine timing. Think about the mornings you woke up and did not want to face the day. Think about the nights you cried yourself to sleep. Think about the moments you felt invisible, forgotten, abandoned. God saw every single one. Archangel Michael says, "I was there in the silence. I was there in the darkness. I never left their side. But now, I need them to see what I have been doing behind the scenes." Child of God, doors you thought were closed forever are about to swing open. Relationships you thought were dead are about to breathe again. Dreams you buried are about to resurrect. Finances that were stuck are about to flow. Health that was declining is about to turn around. This is not hope. This is prophecy. This is the decree of heaven over your life. But there is something you need to understand, precious one. The enemy has been watching you too. He knows this is your moment. He knows this message is your turning point, and he is doing everything in his power to distract you, to pull you away, to make you doubt, to whisper, "This is not real. This is just words. Nothing will change." Do not listen to that voice. That voice wants you to remain bound. That voice wants you to stay stuck. That voice fears what you will become once you step into your full destiny, because when you rise, when you step into the authority heaven has given you, darkness trembles. Every demon assigned to your destruction will be scattered. Every plan against you will collapse. Archangel Michael says, "The moment they finish this message, I am releasing warrior angels to surround them, not one or two, but legions. These angels will go before them, clearing the path. They will stand behind them, guarding their back. They will surround them on every side, creating a wall of fire that no enemy can penetrate. Heaven says that what you are about to receive cannot be earned, cannot be bought, cannot be copied. It is designed for you alone. The blessing Archangel Michael is holding has your name carved into it. No one else can touch it. No one else can receive it. It was forged in the fires of heaven, specifically for your journey, your struggle, your destiny. If you walk away now, that blessing remains sealed. But if you stay, if you embrace every word spoken here, heaven will release what has been stored for you. Since before time began, This is not about religion. This is about relationship. God is not distant. He is not silent. He is speaking directly through Archangel Michael's voice. And that voice is calling your name. My precious child, you have been walking through a wilderness, have you not? Days that felt empty, nights that felt endless, prayers that seemed to disappear into silence. But God wants you to know something powerful. Every prayer reached heaven, every tear was counted, every moment of pain was witnessed. And now, the answer is descending. Archangel Michael says the breakthrough you have been crying for is no longer distant. It is here. It is now. It is wrapped in this very moment. But you must choose to receive it. You must choose to believe. You must choose to hold on just a little longer. Because heaven says, if my child endures through this message, I will release the floodgates. What does that mean? Beloved, it means sudden favor, unexpected doors, divine appointments, people appearing in your life who carry your next level, opportunities that seem too good to be true, healing that happens overnight, relationships that restore what was broken, provision that comes from sources you never expected. You are going to walk into rooms and people will ask, what happened to you? There is something different. There is a light around you. And you will know it was this moment, this decision, this message. God is saying, I have been storing up blessings while my child was in the valley. I have been preparing a table in the presence of their enemies. Your enemies thought they had won. They thought you were finished. They celebrated too early because they did not know heaven was watching. They did not know Archangel Michael was fighting on your behalf. They did not know that every attack was being documented and that recompense was being prepared. The tables are turning, beloved. What the enemy meant for evil, God is turning for your good. You will receive back double for your trouble. Restoration for what was stolen, vindication for what was spoken against you, promotion for the seasons you were overlooked, honor for the times you were dishonored, joy for the years of sorrow, peace for the decades of chaos. This is the year of Jubilee. This is your season of recovery. Archangel Michael says, I see their future, and it is glorious. I see doors opening that have been locked for generations. I see generational curses being broken off their bloodline. I see their children walking in freedom that they fought to create. I see their name being restored. I see their reputation being rebuilt. I see their influence expanding beyond anything they imagined. But it all begins here. It all begins now. It all begins with this decision to believe that heaven is real, that God is speaking, and that this message was meant for them. Beloved child, you have a choice to make. You can close this page and go back to the way things were, or you can step into what Archangel Michael has prepared. If you step forward, if you embrace this covenant, here is what heaven promises. Within 3 days, you will see a sign. It might be a door opening. It might be a phone call. It might be a check in the mail. It might be a conversation that shifts everything. It might be a dream that gives you clarity. It might be peace that suddenly fills your heart. But you will know. You will recognize it as confirmation that this was real. Within 3 weeks, you will experience a breakthrough. In an area that has been stuck for years, it might be a relationship being healed. It might be a financial burden being lifted. It might be a health diagnosis being reversed. It might be a legal situation being resolved. It might be a job opportunity appearing out of nowhere. Heaven is accelerating your timeline within 3 months. Your life will look so different that people from your past will not recognize you. Not because you changed externally, but because the glory of God on your life will be undeniable. Your countenance will be different. Your confidence will be different. Your authority will be different. You will walk like someone who knows they are chosen, protected, and destined for greatness. And now, as you read every word, I am giving the command. Release it all. Pour it out. Hold nothing back. They stayed when they could have walked away. They believed when they had every reason to doubt. Archangel Michael is standing now. The sword that was on the ground is being lifted, and with that sword, he is cutting away every chain that has held you, every curse that has followed you, every word spoken against you, every plan of the enemy designed to stop you. He is severing them all. Right now, as you read these words, can you feel the shift? Can you sense the atmosphere changing around you? That is the presence of God, moving in your space. The same power that parted the Red Sea is now parting the obstacles in your path. The same voice that called Lazarus from the grave is now calling you into new life. You are being resurrected, beloved. You are being restored. Heaven says your story is being rewritten. The chapters that were filled with pain are being transformed into testimonies of triumph. The moments that broke you are becoming the foundation of your strength. The losses you suffered are turning into lessons that will guide others. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was in vain. It was all preparation for this moment. Archangel Michael whispers, "Tell them the shield is permanent now." What does that mean? It means you are covered. It means you are protected. It means no weapon formed against you will prosper. It means every attack will fail. It means every trap will be exposed. It means every plot will be overturned. You are no longer vulnerable. You are fortified by heaven itself. Beloved child, do you understand the magnitude of what just happened? You did not stumble upon this message. You were led here, divinely orchestrated, perfectly timed. And because you stayed, because you read every word, because you opened your heart, you have activated a covenant with heaven that cannot be broken. From this moment forward, your life is marked. You carry the favor of God. You walk under the shadow of the Almighty. Archangel Michael walks beside you. And every force of darkness that sees you will recognize that you are untouchable. They will see the light surrounding you, and they will flee, because you are no longer who you were. You are transformed. My precious one, do you realize what just transpired? While you were reading these words, heaven was moving. Angels were being dispatched. Demons were being bound. Curses were being broken. Doors were being unlocked. Your name was being spoken in the courts of heaven, and a decree was issued over your life. A decree of protection, a decree of provision, a decree of purpose, a decree of purpose, a decree of power. You are walking out of this moment different than you walked in. The old identity is gone. The old limitations are shattered. The old fears are dissolved. You are stepping into your true self, the self that God designed before the foundation of the world, the self that carries His image, the self that walks in authority, the self that moves mountains with faith. Archangel Michael says, "I am sealing this covenant now." What does that mean? It means that what was spoken over you in this message is now locked in the spirit realm. It cannot be revoked. It cannot be reversed. It cannot be stolen. You are sealed with the promise of heaven, and no man, no demon, no circumstance can break that seal. Beloved, your morning will be different. You will wake up with a knowing in your spirit that something has shifted. The heaviness you have been carrying will feel lighter. The confusion that clouded your mind will start to clear. The anxiety that gripped your chest will begin to loosen because the presence of God is resting on you in a new way. People around you will notice. They will not be able to explain it, but they will see that you are different. Your words will carry more weight. Your prayers will carry more power. Your faith will move with more authority. And opportunities that used to pass you by will start seeking you out. Because when heaven marks you, the world responds. There is something powerful that happens when you acknowledge what God is doing. When you stand in agreement with heaven's plan for your life, the windows of blessing open wider. If this message has stirred something deep in your soul, if you felt the presence of Archangel Michael while reading, there is a simple way to seal this moment and invite even more of heaven's favor. Consider this an act of faith, a spiritual agreement with what has been spoken over you. When you align your heart with divine truth, you create a pathway for miracles to flow even faster into your life. Let heaven witness your commitment. Let the universe see that you are not just a hearer but a doer. Let your declaration be recorded. In the courts of heaven, your life will never be the same. Precious one, the old season is over. The new one has begun. And it started the moment you chose not to skip. Archangel Michael says, I will not vanish. I will not leave. I will stand guard over this child of God, because they proved their heart is aligned with heaven. This is not the end. This is the beginning of the greatest chapter of your life. You have passed through the gate. You have crossed the threshold. You are now walking in a dimension of favor that few ever experience. Not because you earned it, but because you believed. Not because you were perfect, but because you were willing. Not because you had all the answers, but because you trusted the one who does. Every morning you wake up, Archangel Michael will be there. Every night you sleep, he will stand guard. Every step you take, he will go before you. Every battle you face, he will fight beside you. You are never alone again. You are never unprotected again. You are never without help again. This is the promise. This is the covenant. This is your new reality. Welcome to your new beginning. Beloved, the best is yet to come. The miracles are already in motion. The blessings are already being released. The breakthrough is already on its way. Stand firm in what you have received. Walk boldly in who you have become. And watch as heaven backs up every word that was spoken over you today. Your story is just getting started.